they're black and they're female and it's 1944. I hope they're not mistreated because they're black and female. Well, even if they are, maybe they'll work really hard and accomplish their mission and prove their worth, and they'll gain everyone's respect and acceptance. Boy, I hope that's what happens. You're in luck if you lack thick sisters.
With women with giant asses?
I didn't realize we got that channel.
I do.
Welcome to the Two Gaming Dudes.
All right, the 688 on Netflix, the new Tyler Perry film.
Okay.
You know, Tyler Perry's had a string of bad luck at the cinema.
Tyler Perry, didn't he do the Mama...
The Medea movies.
The Medea movies, yeah.
He tries really hard. He's not really that great of a director or filmmaker. I'm sorry, okay, he's a funny comedian. All right, anyway.
Okay, so funny comedian. He's not the greatest director in the world, but...
The 688.
He's still... Yeah.
I thought it was controversial for some reason. It's stupid. It's based on a true story of the 688th Delivery Battalion, who was the first all-black Women's Army Corps unit to go to Europe.
Okay.
And there was a standstill. It's all based on a true story. Care packages and letters going between Europe and the U.S. had come to a halt. And people were freaking out. Loved ones here didn't know if their soldier was alive or dead.
Sure.
And they'd send them like a care package of like toothbrush and razor blades and cookies. And it would just sit in a warehouse and the rats would get at the cookies.
Okay.
And eventually it made its way to the White House and everybody was pissed. And they're like, I don't want any more excuses. Send somebody to get this taken care of. And all kinds of units had tried and failed and given up. And finally they put together the 688, which was an all-black female unit. Like, go take care of this.
And they did.
And they did. Masterfully. But the movie itself, you've seen it 100 times. You already know what this movie is. This is Michelle Pfeiffer.
I've got a pretty good idea.
Is going to go into a black school and rescue the school.
Jenkins! You fat black piece of shit! What the fuck is the point of being fat and black if you can't fucking tackle? I don't do this for the fucking money! I do it because I love you guys and I love this team!
But it's a little bit different.
Okay.
It's a little different. It's got all the tropes that you'd expect. Oh no, they're black and they're female and it's 1944. I hope they're not mistreated because they're black and female. Well, even if they are, maybe they'll work really hard and accomplish their mission and prove their worth, and they'll gain everyone's respect and acceptance. Boy, I hope that's what happens.
Is it exactly what happens?
Of course.
Because it sounds pretty formulaic to me.
Okay. But at the same time, it's how it really went down.
That's fair.
So, I'm okay with that.
It's fine. I think part of the controversy was, like, out of all the all-black units that were in World War II, and there were many, it just felt weird that this was the one they went with. The postal workers that went in and were really good at sorting the mail, so they sorted the mail properly, and then that's...
Seemingly, yes. But when you see just how massive of a task it was, we know the Tuskegee Airmen. We don't need to see that one again. We know the Red Tails, right? We know the 58th Mass or the 54th Mass, whatever it was, Broderick's unit in Glory. We've seen all those already. This is an important story that's never been told.
Okay.
And I'm glad it was told. Really, the only thing that separated it... okay, a couple things. Kerry Washington. Oh my God, hot. Okay. There was no white savior. It was a little bit different. Okay. Typically, it's Michelle Pfeiffer goes into the inner city school, or it's Sandra Bullock taking the fat black kid and teaching him. There's a white savior. Like,
right.
I don't need to see that shit. These women did this shit on their own with people actively trying to fuck them up just to be assholes, and they still pulled it off. So it was different in that way. And the main villain, Dean Norris character, this general that wants them to fail because he's an asshole, it's almost cartoonish. it's cartoony what a villain. We're gonna shut down these broads. They're never gonna make. You're like, oh boy, what they're gonna get to Europe and they're gonna tease them and put up roadblocks and call them all kinds of N-words. It's gonna be terrible. And he just plays it like a cartoon character because it's written that way. It's like nobody is this overtly villainous. This is silly.
So it's like, all right, so we're going to base as much of this on a true story as we possibly can, but the story needs a villain.
Right. I'm sure a lot of that shit went down. A lot of that shit still happens today.
Out of curiosity, because I haven't actually watched this, but out of curiosity, the villain, is it a fat old white dude?
Yes. It's Dean Norris. You'd recognize him. He's Bach from Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay,
You just
okay,
saw the back of his head.
yeah.
He plays it great, but it's cartoony.
But it's exactly what that guy. Okay.
Like, all right, come on, you could have made him a little more real. Who cares? It doesn't break the movie.
It's fine. It's fine.
So overall, it's a perfectly fine movie.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the controversy was that they're all black and they did it themselves. I don't know. I'm not sure what the controversy was.
I don't think it was that.
Maybe that they changed some little details about the historicity of it, but there's 5 surviving women, and you hear from them at the end. I think it's pretty goddamn accurate.
All right, I think that's fair. And I think, honestly, the biggest part of the controversy was just thinking, this seems like a really boring concept. Like, the idea behind it of, like, if you had made a movie of a guy that goes into a building and fixes all of their accounting and updates all of their Excel spreadsheets,
Right.
And, that's the movie.
But not really
But it's not really it. So...
and again, when the scale of it is revealed to you, because you're thinking, oh, they're going to go deliver mail, big fucking deal. But then they get them. They finally arrive in Europe, and they open up a warehouse, and it's like the Indiana Jones warehouse. It's just full of packages and mail bags, and like, well, this is going to take us a while to get through. And like, no, ma'am, this is just the first of 100 hangers. They're all packed like this. You realize the scale of it. And then you realize the techniques that each woman here had some special skill set that she brought to the table. Like, half of them, the letters are smudged, or there's no address at all, or you don't know where this unit is, or it's addressed to Bobo. Because my mom called me Bobo, and she thought she called me...
Right.
Crazy shit. They had to do like, okay, this came from a girlfriend. Sniff that perfume, because she squirted perfume on it. This perfume is only sold in New York. So look at everybody that's from New York and where their unit is, and try and match up a clue that says everybody in Scranton is okay. Crazy shit like that.
And they actually did
The
this.
detective work that they did was absolutely magnificent.
Huh.
So they absolutely deserve their kudos for this shit. This was outstanding.
All right. Well, that's very cool.
Even though the movie was kind of formulaic and boring, but still important to tell the story.
All right. Well, does that mean you would recommend it then?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a little longer than it needed to be.
And it's a movie. It's not a series, right? It's not a mini-series.
It's a 2-hour movie.
Okay.
They probably could have shaved 30 minutes out of it and just done a nice 90-minute quick, easy watch. Really, the only downside, not even down, the missed opportunity. There's 5 actresses. Kerry Washington, of course, is a star already. And she's so fucking good that she, I don't want to say takes away. There was an opportunity for the 4 other girls. This could have been a star-making film for them.
Okay.
They didn't really take advantage of it. Instead of one of them using it as their breakout, they all just kind of played it flat. And Kerry Washington is so good
that she
just takes
so
all of that.
far above everybody else.
This could have been a star-making project for any one of those girls.
Right, but instead...
And none of them really took advantage of it.
It's
okay.
You think that's director, or do you think like on purpose?
No, it's just Kerry Washington is really good. And those other girls are unknown, intentionally, because they have to be young and unknown. A more experienced actress would have done something with that role, and it would have been her slingshot to bigger things. I don't think we're going to hear from any of them in anything major again.
Well, that's a shame.
But it was fine.
All right. Well, I'd love to know from you guys, so leave some comments down below. Have you seen this? Or what did you think the controversy was about? Because that's, from what I understood, it was just a boring concept, but I didn't hear anything else beyond that. So I would love to know what you think, so leave some comments down below. Let us know.
Yeah, sure. That's all I have to say.
Otherwise, apparently, this is a recommendation.
It's
I think
fine.
I might actually check it out myself just to see.
It's fine. And you'll know where it's time to fast forward for 5-10 minutes.
Or at least time to look down at your phone for 10 minutes. You'll play some
say
Angry
it.
Birds. Come back. All right.
But it's fine. It's fine.
All right. Well, enjoy, and I'll see you in another episode.
Yeah, man.
Bye.